What's going on, everybody? It is Refle here, and I got another Refle's anime reviews and discussions video for you. As you know, since you're watching this, and now we're almost to, I guess, depending on when I get to editing this and uploading this, we're either in 2016 or we're very close to 2016. And that means it's the end of the fall 2015 anime season. And I have quite a few shows I watched, and like I mentioned in my top 5 show or anime of fall 2015 mid-season, whatever the hell I called it. There was a lot of just a lot of good shows. Like I would say, there's like 7 to 8 shows that I would consider to be good quality. But I didn't think at the time that any show was great. But that was mid season and things can change. But I'll talk about that later. But for now, I'll be discussing and reviewing One Punch Man, because it was one of the highlighters. Is that what they say? The headliners. One of the headliners for the fall 2015 season going in. A lot of people were hyped about it. It was one of the few I actually knew about going into the season. And yeah, it is it's some kind of show. It is something else. Yeah, just a quick summary of the show is the show centers around a hero. I'll say that with quotation marks. Named Saitama, who is so powerful that he defeats all his opponents with one punch. And how he gets to that point is kind of funny. The show begins, I think it might have been the second, no, it's the first episode, I'm pretty sure. But in the first episode, they flash back to when he wasn't super strong and everything, and he had hair and everything else, and he was trying to get a job at a business or whatever, and he didn't get the job, so he was just sick of it all and sick of working. And then he saves a kid from this weird lobster hero or villain thing, and he decides to become a hero. So he goes and trains for, I think it's 2 or 3 years. And he comes back and he's able to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And it's funny because his training, and this is discussed later on in the show, but I think it's worth mentioning. His training for those 2 or 3 years, whatever it was, is to do like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and run a certain run a certain amount, which I don't remember which or how much it was. Every single day, that was his routine, and it's just funny to see him say that, and you just see what he does, and it doesn't make any sense. But yeah. So the show is, since he defeats all his opponents with one punch, you would there's not really any big intense fights really. I mean, there's intense fights, but there's no intense fights Frieza versus Goku. That thing went on for episode after episode after episode. This show is not like that at all, because he could just beat him in one punch. Yeah, man, this is a weird show to just review, but because I gave you guys basically the story. Because like I should point out, Saitama is completely bald, and you'll see images of him, but he loses his hair in the process of all his training somehow. And like you said, he wants to be a hero, but he isn't actually an official hero until later on in the show, and that's pretty much like second half of the show. And like it's just weird because he loses his hair, and he loses like a lot of emotion, but he also has a lot of emotion. It's weird. But the show has two things really going for it. It is really funny. Like it just knows when to like make it. It's funny in that they purposely do stuff that's funny and like dumb. And it's funny because of how overly powered he is. Like I remember like he just slaps a mosquito woman or whatever, and I showed this clip in one of my summer 2015 or fall 2015 mid-season video or whatever, where he slaps this mosquito woman who's like super powerful and beating the crap out of, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, Genos. I haven't watched this. Is it Genos or Oh, this is bothering me. I think it's Genos. We'll just go with that. It might be wrong, but I just can't remember exactly. But she's beating the crap out of Genos, who's actually kind of strong in this world. But Saitama just slaps her. She explodes into blood all over. It's just ridiculous. And there's tons of moments like that in the show, where just a single slap punch, a little flick of the finger, just somebody dies. That's what happens. So yeah, the comedy is one part. This show really has going on, and it has great, kind of fight animation. Like the battles are really cool to watch. They're really well animated. The animation's top notch in the show. Like the fights go by pretty quick because, like I said, one punch and they're dead. But it's just basically the first 95% of the fight is this enemy trying to beat up Saitama in a lot of situations, and it's really cool animations because they're doing cool stuff and everything's just going all over. It's crazy, and then boom, and they're dead. So that's a lot of the fights, but they are really well done. And a really cool thing we do, and I think this is necessary for a show, is because of Genos, who comes in a few episodes in, where he's really strong in this world. He's like the top rank hero you can be later on in the show. He's not the top, but he's in the top. He's an S rank, which is the top rank you can be. Like he is strong, but he is not even close to Saitama. Like nobody is. Like he's just in another 15 ranks above all of them. Like it's just ridiculous. But they have people like Genos and other heroes in the show where they get involved with fights, and it's actually a close competition. Like it's actually a competitive fight, and compared to what you see with Saitama, and that's where a lot of the cool fight stuff happens. So yeah, I mean, if they didn't start doing stuff like that, it would kind of get old after a while because you just see the same thing, like Saitama just boom and they're dead. Like it wouldn't be as entertaining, but they do these cool fights with these other characters, and it definitely helps. There's something one part I forgot to mention about the story is like in this world there's like a whole bunch of there's a hero association where there's a whole bunch of rankings of heroes and stuff like that. And everybody, like, I think there's like thousands upon thousands of heroes. And there's like tons and tons of bad things that happen in these cities, and they're called like City A, City B, City C, and so on. And there's always bad stuff going on, and these heroes go out and save the day. And you can move up and everything, and blah 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 blah. And they get more into the hero association stuff in the second half of the show. Yeah, I mean, I can't really give the show justice by talking about it. You just have to watch it, and like once you kind of, I think you'll probably notice it by like this second episode, like why the show. You're gonna keep watching the show after the second episode for sure, because it's just like there's something about it, like the perfect mixture of humor and like great fights and just entertaining. It's just an entertaining show overall. And there's like many a moment where I was just like, I just like laughed out loud, like at how ridiculous, like how ridiculously Saitama beat up a person. Like I'm just like, oh my god, like I couldn't stop laughing at like every single episode. I swear, like I had a moment like that. There's a moment later on in the show, I think it's in the last episode or two, where he takes on this one guy, and I think he throws a rock at the guy, and it like goes just right through his head. And it goes like through like the building and the walls behind him too. And like it's just ridiculous because the guy he's fighting is like, I'm all powerful and blah 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 blah, and he looks super strong, and he's just like, I'm gonna throw this rock, and he just kills him with a rock, just right through his head. You know, nothing too bad. Yeah, like if there's one show I'd recommend anybody watch, like if you're just a fan, a casual fan, even just like I said, a casual fan of anime, it would be this show. Cause now spoilers for some other videos I'll be doing, for anime reviews and discussions. But this is definitely the best show of fall of 2015, and I think it was one of the better shows this year. The animation's just really good. It's funny. It has cool characters. Like I wouldn't say Saitama's cool until he does cool stuff like destroys the enemy in one punch. Like he's not cool that whole period of time until he gets into like a fight, and then he's cool. But Genos I really like. There's other heroes that are cool, but it has just this weird wackiness to it that just really fits in with the show, and it just nails its setting, its characters. It just like that. The show just nails everything it can. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. I can't really think of any negative stuff. Besides that, you probably won't get a season 2 anytime soon, it sounds like. But yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes from here, because I don't know if they would have enough. I don't know if my brain could handle it. That's the thing. But it has some of the best fight scenes and stuff like that. And, like the last episode is like, holy crap! It's really well done. There's an awesome fight in it. Yeah. So I'd probably give us I'd give us a 9 out of 10. It's one of the best shows of the year, like I said, and I think the best show of fall of 2015. There's tons of other anime that I feel like got better after the mid-season point. So you can look forward to those reviews. Probably very closely to this one. I plan on recording a whole bunch, like at least 5 shows I'm planning to review, and probably more, because a lot of them were good, and a lot of them have lots to discuss. But One Punch Man, like, I probably didn't do it justice in this review because I'm a little bit tired. But I would highly recommend checking it out. It's really entertaining. You're gonna have a blast for the 12 episodes, and yeah, you should just go watch it right now. You'll trust me, you'll like it. But yeah, I would show a clip, but I got content ID claimed the last time I showed a clip of One Punch Man, so I won't do that again. But trust me, it's worth watching. And yeah, so let me know in the comments below what you thought One Punch Man, if you watched it, or if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to get back to you. If you have any anime you want me to review, whether it's because you're curious about watching it and you don't want to waste your own time, you want to waste my time, or it's a show that you think I would like, or it's just a show that you really like and you want me to review. I don't know. Just if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so next time I'll be back with some more fall 2015 anime. Yeah. Yes. Thanks for watching. One Punch Man!